Find Chinese New Year symbols. The traditional Chinese calendar assigns a symbol to represent each year. The Chinese New Year symbols correspond to dates on a lunar calendar rather than those on a Gregorian calendar, although most calendars show the Chinese New Year symbols for both types. But how can one find the Chinese New Year symbols and the years to which they correspond? The simplest way in how to find Chinese New Year symbols is by using the Internet. By typing Chinese New Year symbols into your search engine of choice, you will find a plethora of websites with information on the Chinese New Year symbols. This way, you may find the actual symbols, their meanings, and the symbol corresponding to the current year. You can also, for example, discover which symbol corresponds to your birth year, to the year in which you were married, or to any other important date in your life. Another way to find Chinese New Year symbols is by using an encyclopedia. If you do not have one at home, the local library surely will. At the library, you can also search for more detailed information directly related to Chinese New Year symbols. Often, around the time of the Chinese New Year, which falls anywhere from late January to mid-February, local newspapers run stories and features about this festival. Often, information about the Chinese New Year symbols is presented and discussed. A delicious way to obtain more information on Chinese New Year symbols is to stop by your local Chinese restaurant. Often, they display the Chinese calendar with its symbols. You may also wish to discuss the symbols with the proprietor or proprietress of the business. This way, you can obtain the information you seek and sate your hunger at the same time. Once you have learned the Chinese New Year symbols, you really no longer need to consult the Internet or an encyclopedia every year to figure out which symbol corresponds to the current year. Since there are only 12 Chinese New Year symbols, each symbol repeats itself every 12 years. If you know the order of the symbols, which, again, run in a circular pattern, you can calculate the Chinese New Year symbol corresponding to a certain year. So, if you are interested in information on Chinese New Year symbols, you now have plenty of means to discover more about this interesting method of timekeeping.